It's your girl, Amanda, and welcome back to Amanda Please TV. If you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how you doing? Today, we are going to dive right in, and I'm going to give you guys a story time about when I lived in Virginia, and it was my 22nd birthday, and I got held at gunpoint. It was not very fun. It really ruined my night, to say the least, as it would ruin anyone's night to be harassed at their own party. So while I am telling you this story, I'm going to be doing my makeup and getting ready for work, trying to do a nice glam look now that I have this intense fiery copper orange hair. I love it. Where do I even start with this story? I have no idea. It's just a complete mess. How about we start with it being about a week before my birthday, okay? So a week before my birthday, I'm working at this donut shop. My coworkers are really fucking cool. I actually really like them. I like working there, and it's about to be my birthday. So my coworker has invited me over to her house to throw my birthday party there on the actual day. And my roommate, who you guys know, Katrina, she's not really about it. I'm honestly not really about it, but you know, it's my birthday. I'm not around any of my friends except for her. So I was like, whatever, let's go out and do something fun. We don't have to stay late. We don't have to get super fucked up. Like, we can just go, have some fun, and go home, call it a night, whatever. So pretty much the night starts off, we go there, and you know, we get there, there's obviously a lot of people that I don't know. I have some of my coworkers there. My coworkers bring some of their friends, some of their family, whatever. I'm surrounded by people I don't know. You can already see how this is going. I'm in an area I don't know, Virginia. I'm in a neighborhood I don't know, in Virginia. All right, get this. So let's start by us walking in the door, me and Katrina walking in the door, and we just see a bunch of people that I don't know. She definitely doesn't know. She doesn't even know my coworkers. She doesn't work with these people. And there is a table in the kitchen that has shot glasses lining the entire table, which is a game, I guess. It's like spin the bottle, and whichever one it lands on. I don't know. Anyways, lots of shots were taken. I wasn't super drunk because whenever I'm in an environment that I'm not comfortable with, that I don't know everybody, I don't even know. The only thing that I know is Katrina and where I live. And so in that state of mind, like, I physically and mentally cannot allow myself to get drunk. Like, I can be buzzed a little bit, but I cannot be completely unaware of my surroundings. So honestly, I was a little bit bored. I was having fun, but I was a little bit bored. Not very much conversation because I don't know these people very well. You know how that goes. But we're having a good time for the most part. And then, you know, we're ready to go. Me and Katrina are literally talking about leaving. Like, we're just like, okay, well, let's just start saying our goodbyes. Let's go. And then all of a sudden, what happens next? One of my coworkers runs in the house. Keep in mind, okay, so I left this part out. While me and Katrina are talking about leaving, we hear like a loud smash, crash, whatever outside. And we're just like, okay, what the fuck was that? And like literally seconds later, one of my coworkers comes running in. He's got a gun! He's got a gun! And we're just like, what the fuck is happening right now? So we're about to leave. Then this happens. Everybody starts rushing outside. We get in the car. My coworker needed a ride, so I was like, girl, if you need a ride, you better get your ass in the car right now because we are leaving. So she's like, it's okay, like, I'm gonna stay, just go. And I was just like, okay, whatever. So as we are, like, I backed up because the way that the driveway was, it was really weird. So like, if this is the street and you go in the driveway, it like went kind of to the left and then kind of like to the right. So what I had did was I had parked over here, so I backed up this way, and then I like, so that I could go straight out onto the street. Pretty much as I am exiting their driveway, about to turn onto the street, these two guys just stand in front of the car. They have a fucking gun out, and they're like, get out of the car, get out of the car. Is he in your car? He's in your fucking car. Let me see your car. Open the doors right now. Pop your trunk. I know that fool's in your car. Blah, blah, blah. And like, Katrina is freaking out, like, because she just doesn't like to go to this kind of stuff anyways. And like, she didn't want to go. So in my head, instantly, I'm just like, great. And then, so like, I'm pissed off because I'm more baked than anything. My drunk is already gone. I am already past that point of being irritated, wanting to go home. I'm done with this night. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to be caught up in gun crossfire. He says, roll down your window to me. There's a guy on Katrina's side too. And she's just like looking at me so scared. He's like, roll down your window. So I roll it down like this much, just enough so he could hear me. I said, what do you want? I don't know what you're talking about. There's nobody in my car except for me and my roommate. You need to move. We are trying to leave. We don't even know what is going on. And he says, no. That guy's in your trunk. I saw him run this way. Why are you guys leaving so quick? And I was like, why wouldn't I leave quick? There's gunfire going on. I'm just trying to have fun on my fucking birthday. I don't know this area. I'm not even from this state. And I was just kind of like giving it to him, like just being really pissed off, like, who the fuck do you think you are type stuff. So like, he was just irritating me. He was not moving. He wasn't gonna let us go. So I was like, he literally had his fucking gun out. And I'm like, I don't even know how I had the balls to do this. Super scary, but something in me was just like, get the fuck out of the car, go open the fucking trunk, and just show him so he'll get the fuck out of the way. So I open my door really fucking quick, and I'm like, you wanna see what's in the fucking trunk? Do you wanna look fucking stupid right now? Like, okay, so I know it's hard to imagine me like doing this to like a hood black guy with a gun, but like, I was just done with his shit. Okay, fuck. I just realized that I was supposed to be doing my makeup this whole time, but I'm extremely baked right now, and I've just been... Okay, so I'm gonna start doing that then, so yeah. Sorry, a little sidetracked, I know. But anyways, it's an interesting story, that's why. So anyways, he like lets me out of the car. I'm like, you really want to see what's in my fucking trunk? Katrina's freaking out because like her camera and everything is back there, and like I'm nervous too. Like the way this fool was talking to me was like, damn, is this fool really in my trunk? Like I got scared for a second, like shit, I'm gonna open up the trunk and he's gonna be in there, and then this guy's gonna fucking shoot me. And then also like, what if he just like tries to steal Katrina's camera, or like, you know, whatever. It's like, fuck, all this is going through my head in a matter of seconds. But I pop open the trunk and there's nothing there. And this fool, I kid you not, got so like apologetic so fast. Like his hood just went out the door. It was such a sigh of relief for me that no one was in the trunk. And like, I don't know, even though I knew no one was back there, like I was scared for a sec. I was like, damn, what is he gonna do to me if this guy is back here? And like on top of that, I don't even know who he's looking for, or like what happened or anything. So I start going off on him like, see, I told you there was no one in here. Who the fuck do you think you are? And this guy just totally went straight like apologetic. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, you were right. You don't have anyone in here. Like, my apologies, my bad, miss, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, this is when I got even crazier, because like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck? You can't just come up to two ladies in a car by themselves in the middle of the night, just trying to like go home, and like yell at them with a fucking gun in your hand, and not expect to be popped the fuck off on when you are wrong. I'm sitting there like, I'm like, no, I fucking told you, you don't get to do this. I don't fucking know who you are. I don't know this neighborhood. I don't know this area. I do not know this state. I'm not even from here. I'm from fucking California, and this is not okay. And like, keep in mind, this guy was like 6 foot something, and I'm just like, I'm like 5'5", so I'm just like, ah, like all in his face. So he's like, I'm sorry. I like get in the car, slam the door, and I'm just like, fuck off. Katrina, the guy was all trying to tap on her window, being like, roll it down so I can apologize. And she was just like, and I was just like, can you guys fucking move? So that was like, yeah, that was definitely an experience. The next couple days, or it might have been like the next day or the day after. I think it was the day, or the day after. So the day after the day after. I don't know how to say that right now. I'm really high. It sounds weird. But I had gotten able to talk to my coworkers because I was just like, oh my god, because we left before like any of them, you know, and I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, are you guys okay? Like, oh yeah, and I left out at one point. There was just like, someone was just like open firing like into the fucking, in the middle of the street, like into the air while we were in the car, like reversing and shit. And then so that's why it was so scary when they had their guns out when they came to us. I'm like, oh fuck, they're just like randomly shooting at this point. Like, fuck, we're gonna get shot. Like, I do not want to die in Virginia. Like, holy shit. Please, I'm only 22. So I got a chance to talk to my coworker, and apparently, not the coworker whose house it was, we'll name her like Casey. That's nowhere near her real name. We'll name her Casey, and then we will name my other coworker Stephanie. So Casey is whose house it was. Stephanie was my other coworker who like I was telling to get in the car because we're leaving, and she was like, no, just go. So Stephanie had brought her cousin and her cousin's boyfriend. Apparently, how this whole thing happened is they were outside fighting in the street, arguing. I can't remember because it's been like fucking 5 years, but either she picked up a brick or he picked up a brick and smashed it through the passenger side front window of some random car because they were pissed off in a fight. And the neighbor whose car it was had came outside, and that's who had the fucking gun, and it was a fucking shotgun. And yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? That's fucking crazy. Pretty much, I just have no idea what Virginia even was. Okay, I fixed these eyebrows to the best of my ability. Yeah, just like, you can't be fucking doing that shit. And if any of you guys get in a fight and fucking and are fucking gonna break someone's window, break your own. Do not break a neighbor's fucking window, because you're gonna be getting people shot out here that have nothing to do with what you're doing. And on top of that, you shouldn't even be getting in a fight with your significant other to the point where you want to damage property. If that is the case in your relationship, break up. End that shit. I mean, of course, like, I get the occasional where I'm just like, oh, like, and I get really mad. Just, like, throw stuff onto the bed and, like, throw a temper tantrum. But, like, if you want to actually break something, like punching through the wall, breaking glass, throwing shit at glass, throwing shit at the TV, throwing damage, like, you should not be in a relationship that is going to take it that far to where you're going to get other people that are around you in some serious shit. So just a heads up and a tip on that. And that's just the truth. That is the honest truth. All right, yeah, well, I'm done with my story, but I'm not done with my makeup because I told like more than half the story before I even started doing my makeup. During this time, we can talk about, let's see, did anything else happen while I was in Virginia? Oh yeah, okay. So perfect. Not necessarily related to, look at how much better this pigment is. It's actually like pinky, it's so cute. So since that story is done, I'm just gonna tell you little random tidbits of me and Katrina living in Virginia together while I finish my makeup. Because like, I can't even put it into words, because if you lived there with us, you would be in the same kind of head space that we are when it comes to, did that place actually exist, or did we both have the same exact fever dream? So another thing that happened there that was just completely ridiculous. As you can tell, since we're from San Diego, we are not gonna be too fond of snowstorms. Let's talk about snowstorms in Virginia while being a California girl, and how the only times that I was ever around snow growing up is when I would visit my father in Colorado. Let's talk about a snowstorm while you're driving to the beach. Yeah, we did that. We fucking drove to the beach in a snowstorm thinking that it would be extremely cute for some pictures, and because as I've mentioned before, Katrina is a photographer and she is really, really good. I will link down her photography page so you can go check out her work. She does commissions and everything like that. She does weddings, parties, portraits, baby pictures, couples pictures, anniversaries, birthdays. She does it all. She has an amazing resume. I will link her down below. Okay, so besides driving to the beach in Virginia snow, let's talk about when there was tornado warnings all across the fucking news. Because not many people know this, but my two biggest fears ever are tornadoes and getting pregnant. Me and Katrina wanted to get cigarettes, so we went to 7-Eleven in the middle of a tornado storm. So moving on, we have the tornado, going to 7-Eleven to get cigarettes, the snowy drive to the beach. Oh, this is a good one that will last until I'm done doing my makeup. This bitch that fucking crashed into us. So this was the day, dude, I'm like so pissed about this. So this was the day that I had initially gotten my job at the donut shop. So I had applied, I had my interview that day, and she hired me right on the spot. So me and Katrina were gonna celebrate by going out, taking pictures, and like pretty much just exploring, being cute, and like, you know, whatever. And fucking, we're at a stoplight for, like, it's been red, like we were fully stopped. And then all of a sudden, just this car comes like smashing into us. And like my license was suspended at the time because I didn't have insurance, and I do have a DUI on my record from back when I was 18, 4 days after my 18th birthday to be specific. And so I was driving. This lady crashes into us because she was on her fucking phone, and the car is just totaled. Like, the whole trunk is just smashed the fuck in. We pull over. Katrina is pissed because, keep in mind, this is their car. Katrina's fucking pissed, and this bitch was just pretty much like, oh, my bad, I was texting. And then, so the cops come, and I'm like freaking out at first because I know my license is suspended. I just don't know how it'll show up to them because the laws are different and all that sorts of stuff. So I'm like sitting there. He tells me that my license is suspended, and I'm like, fuck. So I was like, I spent all night pretty much looking up like the consequences for that in that state, and freaked myself out because it was all saying like time in jail, blah blah blah, like no tolerance, blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah, so that was a mess. And then on top of that, he tried to give me a ticket for having a stolen vehicle. And we were like, no. Katrina was like, this is my car, and no, it's not stolen. And I guess the plates were coming up as some like white car, but they had like a black Ford. So I don't know, I think it was coming up as like a white Ford. I don't know. It was just like, it ended up being a mistake on the car dealership's end, which they had called the car dealership like right away, and the guy was like, yeah, come through, pick me up, we'll meet up with this cop. Like, I think he actually knew him, like, I don't know how he knew him, but he called him by name, and, or maybe he like called the station and asked where he was or something. I really don't know. But anyways, we met up with the cop. He was at a gas station, and the freaking car dealership dude like fucking handed it to him, dude. He was just like, he's like, no, you're harassing these people, blah blah blah, and like tore up the ticket right in front of him, and it was like so satisfying. But I still did have to go to court for the suspended license ticket. So that's what I was freaking out about. I had to go there. I was like really scared. I'm not a person who gets in trouble with the law a lot, only like twice or 3 times that I can remember. I'm a pretty like wholesome, pretty good girl as far as not getting caught. And then I don't know very much stuff about court. So when he was asking me if I was guilty, not guilty, no contest, all that nonsense, I was like, what does no contest mean? So I was like, no contest. They explained it to me. I don't remember what it means, but pretty much it's like I'm in the middle, I don't know, no comment type of deal here. So that's what I chose, and I was like, I'm from California. I don't really know your laws here. I have a DUI on my record. However, I did go to the DMV, and like, that's another thing why I didn't even have my license at that time, was because I went to the DMV and they pretty much told me like the laws are different, because I was like trying to give them an SR22, which is driving for DUI people. So I tried to give them that, and they were like, this is Virginia, this isn't California, the laws are different. And I was like, okay, so I don't need this. And then they were like, no. So I went to go and try to take the test, but it was all questions about snow and shit that I know absolutely nothing about. So I failed, clearly. But as you can see, Virginia was a complete mess. You know, that was a really hard time for us both, and it didn't get any better. Like, it was just a mess the entire fucking time. It was so bad. And then I felt really bad when I had to leave because my grandma passed away. and I didn't want to leave her there alone, but I had to because my mom needed me to come back. Cool. Done. Good. Oh, just gotta do the lips. I just got this too. It's the new Powder Puff Lippy in the color Squad Goals. Like push it and it comes through, and then you like dab it on. And this is a matte lip color. I really like this, and it's so easy and so smooth to put on. And it feels really nice on the lips. Their motto was for a perfect just kissed look. A perfect just kissed look. And I really like it. It does actually, since it is matte, it comes off really nice. I wish I had more hair ties because I actually like wearing my hair like that. I know it's weird, but it looks cute with the color. Oh, my hair is so dead. It's just like all knotted. Okay, so now I'm all ready. I gotta go to work. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Right next to that, there is a little bell icon. Go ahead and click that icon so you get notified every time I drop a new video. I like to upload a new video every Wednesday or Thursday, whichever day I have the most free time. If you guys would like to continue this journey known as my messy little life, then go ahead and click both of those buttons. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace, sucker!